What is the first tweet on Twitter? And like, who are the first ever Twitter accounts ever? Well, I'm going to show you this right here, just setting up my Twitter, tweeted by Jack. This is the very first tweet ever posted on Twitter, all the way back in 2006. But in this video, I'm going to go over some of the oldest Twitter accounts ever. You'll notice Jack, this is Jack Dorsey, one of the founders of Twitter, right? He has a pretty simple username, @Jack, and it's kind of hard to find usernames like these, but in this video we're going to go through a bunch. Now I do want to mention that the first tweet on Twitter sold as an NFT for $2.5 million, so that's kind of weird. But anyway, aside from NFT crap, I found this website here from 2010 going over the first 500 Twitter accounts. So it gives a list of the first 500 Twitter accounts, and there's sort of a weird thing about it. So Jack Dorsey, the creator of Twitter, right? He's actually the 12th Twitter account ever made. I don't know what happened to the first, 11. But you'll notice number 13 is Biz Stone. So this is the, I guess, second official Twitter account, Biz Stone. He's also one of the founders of Twitter, but @Biz is pretty rare of a username. And you'll notice basically all of these accounts have pretty rare usernames. The third account on this list is @Noah Glass. You can see they were last active in 2013, so they kind of stopped using Twitter for a bit there. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what they mean by that. Maybe that's just their bio? Yeah, that's the bio. Okay. The fourth account is Crystal, who used to have Twitter support in their bio, but now is right here. And this person's still active, kinda, on Twitter. Last tweeted in January, like a month ago. So it's really interesting to see this, and I'll link the full list in the description, but I do want to say there's a lot missing from this list. And the reasoning for that is because a lot of them got deleted, and a lot of them were just, I guess, renamed or rebranded or something. You'll notice it skips a lot of numbers, 93, 94, 95, 307, right? It's still a kind of a big list, but then again, this list was made in 2010, so it's probably changed a lot since, the 12 years this article has been sitting here. It says the first 500 Twitter user IDs were generated between March 21st, 2006 and July 2006. The 500 IDs yield a total of 282 accounts. The 218 missing accounts no longer exist. We assume some of them might have been Twitter engineering test account. So that's kind of, that kind of sucks, but hey, at least we get a list of some of them that actually existed. A lot of these are probably inactive right now. As of 2010, 12 years ago, of the remaining 282 accounts, 102 are active. So you can only imagine how many of the 102 accounts are, are still active as of now, when this was made 2010. So that's pretty interesting. There is also this website here, Happy Grumpy? What the? So this website has a certain section about the old Twitter accounts on here. So you can see all the cool stats and details of all the oldest Twitter accounts. You'll notice that, of course, the usernames are a bit more rare, I guess, because simple words or names are pretty rare on Twitter. You'll notice this part here on all of Twitter. It says that the most happy user ever on Twitter right now is David, what is that? This is his account. The most happiest person on Twitter, apparently. So that's pretty cool. I'm curious, how happy of an account do I have? I'm gonna put my Twitter account through all here. Look at that. He's also the most emotional, so I don't know what that's about. The most grumpy is Central Markets. What the heck is this website? How does it determine this? So here we go. I put my account in this happy grumpy Twitter detector, and I'm apparently really grumpy. Bro, why am I grumpy on Twitter? What determines me being grumpy? I have a happy grumpy score of -16.7. Favorite subject, South Park. Top chatter, South Park. Happy day, Thursday. So I'm most happy on Thursdays. Okay, I retweeted some tweets from South Park in the last week because the next season's coming out, or it just came out. Guess that's where they're getting a lot of their stuff from, but I don't understand. Look at this, the tag cloud. Same time, episode, plane, gay fish. These are all words to do with South Park. So they're just scanning what I've retweeted here. And how is South Park and YouTubers? Why are they red? Does that mean that they're more grumpy words? I'm not a grumpy person. Oh, here we go. Here's my full stats. I'm 6% happy. Dude, what? 23% grumpy, 73% neutral. That makes sense. Okay, that at least makes sense. I'm pretty neutral on certain things, but I'd say I'm more happy neutral. Okay, not grumpy neutral. Emo, 28%. I'm emo. Okay, what does this mean? How do they determine this stuff? It's very interesting. Look at that. Why? My neutral's most prominent here. This is crazy. Oh my god, it actually gives a lot of analytics for you. This is insane. Emotional level, 20, I mean, yeah. That seems accurate. But I'm not grumpy. Negative, positive balance. I'm more like over here. So what is it doing? You're happier than these people. I'm happier than friggin' Snoop Dogg. What does that tell you? It also gives me my top negative speakers, so I guess my Twitter haters. I only have one, and of course it's Shaz. Of course it is, dude. Shaz has a negative 24 grumpy scale. So he's wait, who's grumpier? Okay, he's more grumpier than me. I have 16, he has 24. What the heck is this supposed to be? I don't get how it determines that, but anyway. Going back to the topic, there's this very interesting Twitter account that used to retweet the very first tweets on Twitter. This bot retweets the first 7,500 tweets, and it sort of stopped doing that, I think, because it's hard to tell with these dates. That's cool. Look at all these. It's like time traveling on Twitter. All these really old accounts, and you'll notice, of course, look at Russ, @Russ. Very interesting, simple names, right? Old Twitter dude. Jack Dorsey. Look at that. So, yeah, just thought I'd show you that. It was kind of fun going back in time on Twitter. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comments below. Click subscribe for more like this. Also subscribe to ILG000, Techno Bros, and Coke Man. So yeah, thank you, Jack Dorsey, just setting up my video. I already filmed it, so I should have started that video with this. Thank you for watching, and of course, fly on.